Today we're going to take a look at installing the Microsoft Authenticator on your phone. To start, open up your App Store or your Google Play Store. It'll be the same thing in either one of them, whether you're on Android or iPhone. What you're going to look for in here is the Microsoft Authenticator. So if you open up the search feature, you can just type Authenticator, and it should pop up in the search there, Microsoft Authenticator. Don't be deceived by any advertisements that might be present at the top of this list. You're looking for the Microsoft Authenticator. Once you have the Microsoft Authenticator installed, go ahead and open it, approve any prompts that it gives you concerning the terms of service, and add an account. As a forewarning, part of this process, if you don't already have some kind of a lock screen on your phone, a PIN code, swipe code, Face ID, thumbprint, something along those lines, you are going to be forced to configure that as a part of this process, and you really do want one of those on your phone. It's a very important component of your identity protection for not only yourself individually, but also you as a member of the company. But go ahead and just follow any prompts on the screen. Let's get to the Add Account button, and we're going to add a work or school account or scan a QR code depending on what's available for us. Once you have that button selected, go ahead and set your phone down, and let's move over to your computer really quickly. On your computer, open up any web browser and head to myaccount.microsoft.com. Once here, go ahead and click under Security Info here, Update Info. And here, we're going to go ahead and add a sign-in method, and we're going to select Authenticator app from the list. This screen will encourage you to download the Authenticator app that we've already downloaded. Just go ahead and hit Next a couple of times. And once we get to this screen here with the QR code, go ahead and pick your phone back up. And now let's click on Scan a QR code, where it should open the camera on your phone automatically. And you can just point the camera at this QR code, and it should scan very quickly. After it finishes scanning the code, you should see your email listed on your phone there. Go ahead and press Next on your computer screen, and it should present you with two numbers. Your phone should then present a notification. It might ask you if it's allowed to send notifications. Please do allow it any permissions that it requests during this process. And then go ahead and enter the 2 digits that are displayed there on your computer screen onto the phone. After you've confirmed the number and hit approve, you'll notice that on your computer screen you'll get a green check. Go ahead and close the window there, but leave this page open for just a moment, as we're going to come back to it. But if we take a look here on our phone, we'll open up the account itself that's listed there. And we should now see a random code. You don't need to record this code or anything like that. It's random. As well as the word Enable Phone Sign In. So we're going to go ahead and click on Enable Phone Sign In now. On this screen, we'll press Continue here, and it should be a pretty straightforward process. If you do not already have one of those lock screen types that I mentioned earlier, it will force you at this time to configure one of those. And again, that really is in your best interest. Just sign in here with your account and password. You'll approve a request on your Microsoft Authenticator app when selected here. It'll show you a code very briefly. If you don't see that code in time, you can select I can't see the number, and it'll disappear for just a moment, allowing you to take a look at the number. 3 seconds later, the pop-up will come back up, and you can enter it here and select yes. As a word of caution, the map displayed here isn't always accurate. It should be accurate to a country level, and it should represent, if not the state you're in, a state nearby. Other than that, don't be surprised if it does indicate that you might be in a different state than you physically are. That's just a limitation of the technology at this time. You may also be asked to register. Go ahead and click on that and go through another authentication prompt here. Once you have 2 green checks here, the screen will either disappear of its own accord in just a moment, or it'll give you the Continue button. Now let's head back over to the website on your computer, and we're going to refresh the page here by hitting either F5 or the little spinning arrow up by the address bar. We should now see the Microsoft Authenticator is one of our options here. And next to default sign-in method here, go ahead and select Change. And we're going to select the Microsoft Authenticator notifications. And that should be it. You should now be fully configured with the Microsoft Authenticator. If you take a look at your phone itself and open the account that's listed there, we should now see the words passwordless sign-in enabled at the top, as well as disable phone sign-in just below that one-time passcode. That's our visual indicator here that this has been completed successfully. If you weren't done with it, it would still say enable phone sign-in instead of disable phone sign-in now. With that in mind, you're all taken care of. You've improved the security of your email account a lot here. If you do have any trouble with it, don't hesitate to reach out to our support desk. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. Thank you.